Morning YouTube, this is Randy, Mobile Traveler. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to put together a diesel heater in that white van. Come back, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, here are all the parts, pieces. Oh, coffee. Yeah, I need that this morning. This right here is your heater itself. You see that? That's 8 kilowatts of pure, unadulterated fire, heat. Alright, we're going to do a lot of clips today. I'm going to try something different. And of course it's going to take me a month of Sundays to get this stuff figured out, but there's the directions. I'll read them. Alright. Okay, let me get out of the shadow here. First things first, you get the heater ready to go. You put the plate on. You start getting your pipes set. Of course, follow your directions. Pretty self-explanatory. You get all your electric hooked up. Wiring down here. Ready to go. Alright, next step. Okay, in this installation, it's going to go right here underneath the seat. So of course, the first thing you do is take the seat out. Alright, the seat is now out, and we have to check for clearance. So that's what we're doing right now. And it looks like, well, I was going to try to use this plug right here, but it looks like we can't do that. So we're going to back it up, and we might have to build it up just a tad bit, because right now it's sitting a little bit low. We'll come back to you. Okay, this is the underside of the Nissan. And here's the frame, and what we got to do is stay away from, or as far away from this exhaust as possible.
You can't go, I think you can go forward right there. It's going to hit you.
Alright. Okay, of course, we have the plate down, pilot hole drilled. We'll drill another one right here, and then we'll get the hole saw and go to town. Oh, because it's cockeyed. Yes, I said that word. Alright, next step. Before the plate goes on, I'm going to throw some sealer right here around the edge for insulation, and oh boy, did I pop it. There we go. Adherence, so on and so forth. A little shaky today, ain't I? That's alright. Okay, I'll turn you off. Need both hands. That shows the underneath of it being installed. Getting ready to start hooking up lines now. What do you think of them apples and bananas? I'm going to spin you around and take a look at the heater itself. You all see that? Got plenty of room back here for air to come in, air to go out. Alright, mounting the plate underneath with self-tapping screws.
Hope these are long enough.
There it goes. Yeah, they're catching. And these are the screws that come with it. 4 of them, of course. Installation of fuel pump. I don't know if y'all can see it sitting there in the middle of them hands. It's got to go along the frame at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, 30 to 45, somewhere in there.
30 to 45, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the fuel line. All zip tied up. We're running the fuel back to the back. And right there we have our cover over it. Y'all can see that cover. That black right there.
Yeah, we're gonna hang yours.
All right.
Say I need a clamp. I've got you the clamp. I need 2 clamps.
All right, here's your fuel pump. And when we clamp these edges, there and on the other side, to hook to the 2 ends of the fuel line. Now, the fuel line is rather small, but these things just sip, or diesel. They just sip. The line don't have to be very big, but you have to make sure that it's out of the heat, away from the exhaust line, so on and so forth. That's why we're on the other side of this frame, because right here is your catalytic converter. Plenty of heat. So safety first, right, people? Keep it away from the heat. And it is a good idea to change these zip ties once a year. They get brittle, they break, your line sags. Okay, right here is the placement of the fuel filter. You want to have easy access. Got that sitting right beside the spare tire, so you can change that out every now and then. Sorry if I'm talking loud. I'm like 2 inches from the speaker. Placement of muffler is next. You want it shooting right out the side over here. Of course, we'll get it up off the ground as much clearance as we can.
I'm going to get into the clamps.
Now, since this van was already built out, what I did was I run the power cord here, and I put it underneath the carpet trim, if you will. Ran it all the way up, and then I hooked it into the existing panel. Right, where is that? Right there. All the lines are tucked in nice and sweet. And it's a 20 amp fuse that you need. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the negative, when I put the chair back, it's going to be connected to the bolt. Alright. In this application, the fuel tank is mounted in the far back. Easy access. Only have to open one door. Below this, you have to leave a little bit of room right here, because below that is your fuel filter. That's up underneath. Alright, if y'all didn't hear it, what you do when you prime it is you hit the down button and the OK. And the fuel pump is primed, and also the heater. I don't know if y'all can see this. Here, let me shut this door real quick. Too much light.
Here.
Okay, there, that's a little bit better. Now, what you're looking at is it's priming right now. You can see that little red right up on top? It's priming.
This glow plug.
The glow plug is on. That's what it is. And you see the red and green down below. That's your air intake and your exhaust. Everything's working. Sorry about the shaking, people, but I'm kind of rocking the boat. It's windy in here. Woohoo! Alright. Okay, the install is finished. What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty? We got the heater sitting right up underneath that front seat. Ducting coming out right where she wanted it. And it's working like a top. Straight up from the heater is your, I don't know if y'all can see it. There it is. The thermostat control. I like this install. It worked out good.
Did you show one to me, Frank?
So now y'all see, you've seen the underneath, you've seen the zip ties, you've seen where we placed everything. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up and I'll try to answer what I can. I've got my buddy here who has installed quite a few of these, and he'll be able to answer them if I can't. Alright, thanks for joining me. Next, we're going to install one in my rig. Oh, that's going to be fun.